7:34, a federal judge has tossed out the CDC's nationwide evictions moratorium. The judge said the CDC overstepped its bounds. The Fox 5 team's Dana Fowle tells us what this means for both landlords and for renters. Dana, good morning.
Good morning, Katie. The judge, yes, as you said, ruled that the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention had orders from Congress to mandate, medical issues associated with the pandemic, like quarantine, vaccinations, masks, things like that. But she said last Wednesday, the judge, that the CDC was not mandated to get involved in the evictions process. And this will affect millions of Americans whose homes are in peril due to job loss or illness associated with COVID-19, but the Justice Department will have time to appeal this decision. So the evictions moratorium is still in effect for now, though. This decision comes as $700 million in federal rental assistance had just started to flow into Georgia for renters who have been unable to pay their rent or in arrears already with their landlords. Evictions prevention attorney with the Georgia Legal Services Group, Elizabeth Main, says the CDC moratorium was set to wrap up anyway, end of June.
It is somewhat heartbreaking to us that this is happening now, just as rental assistance is starting to filter through to tenants and just as the jobs market is starting to recover.
Yeah, while we wait to hear the appeal to the CDC's eviction moratorium and how that decision goes, there is a process for you to get rental assistance if you need it. If you live in the city or the metro area, call your government office and ask for this department or group that can help you with rental assistance. They have offices already set up for this. Again, $700 million is flowing in. If you live in a rural area, pardon me, the Department of Community Affairs manages this, and that information can be accessed through Georgia Rental Assistance, GA.gov, or try Georgia Legal Services. The number's on the screen, so is that email address, our website rather. It's 1-833-GLSP-LAW. And yes, this comes as we're now getting vaccinated, we're going back to work, businesses need employees right now, but working and getting back to work is more nuanced than that. So just listen up. 40% of the nation's big school districts didn't return to the buildings, which meant parents, particularly single parents, somebody had to stay home and watch the kids. That meant someone had to help teach. Daycares weren't open and still aren't in some areas. So it's more complicated than just get back to work. Katie?
Of course, yeah, of course. And if the moratorium only was supposed to run through June anyway, will there be much interruption?
There could be, absolutely. This decision, the appeal decision, could be made as early as May 17th, and that means the stay could be lifted 6 weeks earlier than renters in jeopardy had planned.
Could be changing things, that's for sure. Dana, thank you so much for that update this morning.